Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. If you are watching our channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for more videos like this. In this video, we are dealing with the topic resting membrane potential. The membranes of all the cells of our body have a membrane potential. That is, excess of negative charges are present in inner aspect of the membrane. This membrane potential is different in different cells. For most of the cells, this membrane potential remains stationary except for nerve and muscle. So, the nerves and muscles are said to be excitable tissues. These two cells, that is nerve and muscle cells, have excitable cell membranes. When these membranes are excited for the transmission of a signal, these changes in the membrane potential is collectively called as an action potential. When the membranes are not excited, this potential is known as resting membrane potential, that is a steady state condition. The resting membrane potential of nerve cell is about minus 70 millivolt and skeletal muscle cell is about minus 90 millivolt. On the right side of the slide, we can see the figure of a cell with a membrane and a positive and negative charges on either side of the cell membrane. Generally, sodium, calcium and chloride ions are concentrated more in the outside of the cell and potassium and negative charges are concentrated inside of the cell. This is the basis of concentration gradient which is responsible for movement of sodium ions into the cell and potassium ions outside the cell. Now we can talk about the basis of origin of resting membrane potential. Resting membrane potential is produced by movement of ions across the cell membrane due to concentration gradient. These ions are mainly sodium, potassium and chloride. By the concentration gradient of an ion, it has a potential to move from higher concentration to area of lower concentration. As the ion moves from higher to lower concentration, the concentration gradient narrows. Since the ions moving to lower concentration have a charge, it produces an electrical gradient. Like sodium channel which is moving inside the cell produces more positive charge inside the cell, and potassium ions which are moving out of the cell produces more negative charge inside the cell. Eventually, the electrical gradient becomes an equal and opposite force to concentration gradient, and at this point of time, the ion is said to be in equilibrium and the membrane of the cell is said to be in equilibrium potential. There is no net movement of ion at this stage. In this figure, we can see the electrical and concentration gradient are in opposite direction. Let's take the case of a potassium ion. Potassium ion are more in concentration inside of the cell. So, according to concentration gradient, potassium ion is supposed to move outside of the cell. As it starts moving outside of the cell, the concentration gradient gradually decreases. As the potassium ion is moving out, positive charge inside the cell is moving out and inside of the cell become more negative. This results in formation of an electrical gradient. At a particular point of time, the electrical gradient and concentration gradient become equal and opposite. At this point of time, the ion is said to be in equilibrium and the membrane of the cell is said to be in equilibrium potential. There is no net movement of ion at this stage. Now let's talk about equilibrium potential of an ion. Equilibrium potential of an ion is a membrane potential at which there is no net movement of that ion. It can be calculated using Nernst equation. That is E is equal to plus or minus 61 log C1 by C2, where C1 is equal to the concentration of a particular ion in ECF, that is extracellular fluid, and C2 is equal to concentration of a particular ion in ICF, that is intracellular fluid. Equilibrium potential of sodium. Sodium with its initial concentration of 141 milliequivalent per liter in ECF and 14 milliequivalent per liter in ICF will move into the cell according to concentration gradient. It will carry positive charges into the cell. This will create electrical gradient with more positive charge inside compared to outside. Due to the electrical gradient, it diffuses out. At one stage, this concentration gradient and electrical gradient become equal and opposite forces and there is no net movement of sodium. At this stage, the equilibrium potential of sodium is plus 61 millivolt. This is calculated by Nernst equation, taking the concentration in ECF as 141 milliequivalent per liter and in ICF as 40 milliequivalent per liter. Then coming to equilibrium potential of potassium. Potassium with its initial concentration of 145 milliequivalent per liter in ICF and 4 milliequivalent per liter in ECF start diffusing outside due to concentration gradient. It leaves excess negative charges inside the cell. As a result of this, electrical gradient develops. At a point of time, this concentration gradient and electrical gradient become balanced and hence equilibrium is reached. Equilibrium potential of potassium calculated by Nernst equation is about minus 94 millivolt. Let's have a look at contribution of each of these ions to resting membrane potential. Sodium and potassium diffuses down their concentration gradient and reaches their respective equilibrium. These equilibrium potentials are plus 61 millivolt and minus 94 millivolt respectively, and the resting membrane potential of skeletal muscle is minus 90 millivolt. Thus, potassium diffusion have greater contribution to resting membrane potential, and sodium diffusion has very less contribution. Equilibrium potential of chloride ion is minus 89 millivolt, that is very close to resting membrane potential. It implies that during resting condition, there would be hardly any involvement of chloride ion, because chloride ion have equilibrium potential almost same as that of RMP. Equilibrium potential is the membrane potential at which there is no net movement of that ion, so there is no net movement of chloride ion at that potential. That's all about resting membrane potential. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next video.